Okay, guys, this is week 6, and this week we are talking about radical feminism, which I'm pretty excited about because I know at the beginning of the semester, at the beginning of the course, this was like one of my main concerns as far as my practice project and getting clarification on what that meant. So we had 3 readings for this week, and then we also had a little video. I think the 3 readings, it was very shocking that one was written in like 1914 and then the other ones were written in like 1960s. And yet they're, all coming together saying the same thing. And I think they support, of course, all the same things. Um, what I did find interesting, at first I thought, like, okay, Red Stocking Manifesto was my favorite because it talked about, what we were doing. And basically, I think it pointed out key points on how I guess we were being oppressed, or, how we were are being subjected to the patriarchal society. And then we turned around in the Scum Manifesto, and it basically talked about, how guys are basically nothing without women, and talk about how guys are so dependent on women. And it was some pretty straightforward, aggressive readings for this week, but I enjoyed it. I feel like that's a good way to get your point across, for me at least. So I did like those. And then the tweet this, you small-minded motherfucker, that was very interesting because it took me back to the My Period poem, reminding me of that, of course. But she's, I think she's basically, telling him that, I'm not about to let you, this one person, sit up there and ruin me. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of me reacting the way you want me to react. It's clear that, you're, you lack knowledge of many things. That's how I took it. So, she starts listing off these things like, did you forget that, you come from a cunt, the cunt's pussy, and stuff like that. So, as far as the questions that Anna asked about, who is the we? Um, to me, I believe it's women. And who is against the we? Who is the we talking about? Who is the we directing it to? Men. Because of the simple fact that women have saying for years, for centuries, that they've been oppressed by men. So I feel like they are pointing these things out to men because of also the patriarchal system that has formed, women to fall subjected to men as well. The last question, I can't remember word for word what she said, but one thing I thought about was um, the White House and the presidents and stuff. And I think Hillary Clinton is going to run, if I'm not mistaken. And, it's a lot of people that are simply against that simply because she is a woman. And, which is totally wrong. I mean, just because she's a woman doesn't mean she can't do it, which is, kind of going along in our first reading that we had, and by Mina Loy, about, being equal. So that was the first thing that came to my mind, on how people are, she's simply going to lose votes simply because she is a woman. Um, Whether she's capable or not, people are not even going to seek information, to seek her capabilities, to help better our country, simply because she is a woman. And it has been ran so long by men. So that was like one of my first thoughts that came to mind. So hopefully, um, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be for the ratings and radical feminism. I know it is like a huge topic and everything, but I will have a few questions for my Google Hangout assignment. So I hope you guys have a good week. I'm just now getting over cold, so excuse me, guys. Have a good week, and I'll see you guys on Friday.